All right, so this is lesson 7-6, solving exponential equations with a calculator. So make sure you've got your calculator handy because you will need that with your log button. We've already solved exponential equations similar to this, where we've canceled off the same base, set the parts of the exponents equal. So what do we do if we don't have matching bases and we cannot create one? So what we do is we set up a common log, both sides, and then we will wind up getting our variable alone, and then we'll use our calculator for the rest of it. So let's take kind of a look at those steps. So common log, like I said, of both sides. Then we're going to get our exponent out to the front, kind of expanding that just a little bit. Then we're going to get our x alone by dividing both sides by log 8, and then we just type this into our calculator and we get our answer. So not too bad, but there is a little bit of some thought involved there. So let's go ahead and look at this first one. So what we're going to do is we're going to do the log, and I'm going to go ahead and just write the log in there for both sides to save us some space. So what we're going to do next is move that x out front. So we have x log 5 equals log 106. And then we're going to divide by log 5. Divide by log 5. So that's going to go ahead and get us just x alone. So let's type this into our calculator. What is log 106 divided by log 5? And we get x equals 2.898. All right, so let's take a look at the next one here. So I'm going to go ahead and put my log in there, and I'm going to go ahead and move my 5x out to the front. So it's 5x log 4 equals log 37. And then we're going to divide by log 4. Now the other thing, and you can do this as the second step, or you could do it along with it, is we want just x. So what else do we need to divide by? We also need to divide by 5. So if you want to do that all in one step, you can go ahead and do that. Oops, and that should be log 4, not 37. There we go. Divide both sides by log 4 and 5. So go ahead and type in log 37 divided by, and then 5 times parenthesis log 4, and then enter. And you should get 0.521 is what x equals. All right, so I'm going to go ahead and have you try, well, let's do one like this where we've got something up here, and then I'll have you practice one, because this is just a little different when we have that in there. So let's put our logs. Should use something different than blue. So logs on both sides. We're going to move that exponent out, so it's an x minus 8. And then log 12 equals log 120. So what do we do now? We're trying to get the x alone, so we're going to divide by log 12. All right, so right now, what do we have? Let's go ahead and write that out. Up here we have x minus 8 equals log 120 over log 12. So in order to get rid of this 8, we have to add it. And so we're going to just add it out here to the side after we divide those two things. So we're going to take our log and divide it, and then we'll add 8 to get our final answer on that one, which is a 9.927. So very similar on this next one. Go ahead and try it and then check when you're ready. All right, so let's check number 4. So what we've got is log on both sides that we should have added. Then you're going to move that x plus 9 out front, and then we're going to divide by log 14. So once we divide by log 14, we have x plus 9 equals log 96 over log 14. So to get that x alone, we got to subtract 9 after we divide this. So in your calculator, typing log 96 over log 14 and dividing, and then enter, and then minus 9 as your last step to get your final answer. Okay, so let's take it one more together, where it's log and log, and where we have to move that out front. So 2x minus 3 with a log 15 equals log 40. and divide. All right, so that gets rid of that. So right now we have a 2x minus 3 equaling log 40 over log 15. So then what we want to do is add 3. And then we have a 2x. And then, get rid of that. The last step after we do division here and add 3 is going to be to divide by 2. So that's how we're going to type this into our calculator. And once we do that, we get 4.362, and then we'll divide it by 2 as that last step to get our final answer of 2.181. So try number 6 on your own and check when you're ready. All right, and for number 6, the last one, log on both sides. We're going to move the exponent out. We are going to divide by the log 2. Since it's being multiplied, undo with division here. That cancels it there. We have 5x plus 9 left on the left equals log 75 divided by log 2. Next, get rid of the 9 by subtracting it. And then last step, divide by 5. So make sure you do the division of the logs, then the subtraction, and then the division, following in that order. And you should have gotten negative 0.554. So if you're having trouble with your calculator, please come see me before school or after school, or make sure to bring your calculator and ask me in class.